Let's continue with the outcomes of this process. The first one is the software requirements are specified. The software requirements are documented, defining what the software must accomplish and how it shall behave to meet the user needs and system specifications. This specification serves as the foundation for all subsequent design, development, and testing activities. The second outcome is the software requirements are structured and prioritized. The requirements are organized in a clear and logical manner. This can be done by doing two things: define a chapter structure which fits to the product and/or provide additional information as requirements attributes, as we will see. This additional information can include the priority, the assignment to a release, the allocation to a feature or feature set, or the safety and security relevance. Outcome number 3. The software requirements are analyzed for correctness and technical feasibility. Each requirement is reviewed to ensure it precisely reflects the user needs. The feasibility checks if the software requirement is technically possible to implement within the project's constraints. This analysis helps in identifying potential risks and challenges early in the development process. The impact of software requirements on the operating environment is analyzed. The effects of the software requirements on the existing system and software environment are assessed. What is this operating environment? It can be the hardware on which the software is running, or the operating system, the base software, or other software functions. This analysis is often done by checking the impacts on the interfaces. The questions behind this analysis are there any risks for the overall functionality, and can the software be integrated with the surrounding software and system elements? If any risks are identified, then they must be communicated to the respective stakeholders so that they can take care of that, for example, by realigning the interfaces. Outcome number 5, the consistency and bidirectional traceability are established between software requirements and system requirements. A relationship is maintained between the software requirements and higher level system requirements and to the elements of the system architecture. The connection from the software requirements to the system requirements can be either directly or via an indirection with the system architecture. This supports the impact analysis for upcoming changes and the verification across different system levels. Outcome number 6, the consistency and bidirectional traceability are established between software requirements and system architecture. This check is done to ensure that the software requirements reflect the expectations which are documented in the system requirements and in the system architecture. So it is checked that the software requirements do not contradict the system architecture or the system requirements, among other questions. Outcome number 7. The software requirements are agreed and communicated to all affected parties. The finalized requirements are approved and shared with all the stakeholders. The typical interfaces for software requirements are the people working on the software qualification test and the people who will implement the requirements, for example, the software architect. There are 3 main ways how to communicate the software requirements. First, the baseline of the released software requirements document is sent via mail. In this case, the mail must be stored as an evidence for the communication. The second way is The baseline of the released software requirements document is presented in a meeting. The meeting protocol mentions the specific version of the document as a proof for the communication. The above-mentioned stakeholders, tester, software architect actually participate in the meeting. And the third way is the software requirements document is reviewed by the test team and the implementation team. The review protocol is the evidence for the communication.